How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? My name is Jamal, and today I'm actually gonna talk about part three of what to expect from dating apps. Sorry, I actually I woke up a while ago, so my hair is actually like kind of like messy and stuff as well too. So yeah. So if you really do enjoy the other part one and part two, hit that like button on that or thumbs down. Doesn't really bother me. Even if you didn't like it, you can also comment down below on what you didn't like about it. So this is actually going to be part three of what to expect from dating apps and sites. So the first, so I'm going to talk about short term and long term actually. So I'm going to start off with long. I'm actually also going to talk about long distancing as well too, long distance relationships and short distance relationships. So I'm gonna start off with short term first, okay? So when the idea of when you hear short term, okay, it means not like really long. Only like maybe a month, 2 months, maybe three, only like maybe up to a certain amount of months. And then that's it. And short distance and stuff. So the way how I see it is this. So I'm gonna use all these states as an example, or even countries as well too. So I'm from Massachusetts, right? And let's say I find a woman in Arizona. That's long distance, okay? That is like on the other side of the freaking country. So when you think of it, you have Washington, Oregon, California, and Arizona, okay? You have those states going down. Then obviously you have like Wyoming, Nevada, New Mexico, um, Texas, Tennessee, Missouri, and all those other states too in like the middle. So the way I see it is this. In Massachusetts, my surroundings are Maine, New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island. Those are and Philadelphia and Delaware and stuff like that too. So those are like my like surroundings. So those are I would say like short distance, okay? Means that they're like mainly it would be New York, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Maine. Those are my five, and Vermont, actually, in Vermont. So those are my six. So if you're in that like area range and stuff, those are your short distance. Means like, okay, you can take a drive up there and you're not traveling like a lot of like hours, okay? As far as like if you're like okay, let's say you're in California and you meet someone in Massachusetts, okay, that's that's about a day. That's like a little bit over like a day and a half, basically. Okay, so the way how I see it is this: when anybody says they don't like long distancing, think of it as this: what do you mean by long distance? Because there's a huge difference. Okay, if I am like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours away, I'd rather take that than, on the other side of the world. That's what I'm saying. So you gotta really say to yourself, like, but it's also difficult too, because even in your own state as well too, it could be a very like long trip. It can be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on how big your state is. So when you short distance is like someone that's like an hour or 2 hours or 10 minutes, 30 minutes away from you, okay? Or the maximum limit for hour wise is 8 hours. That's short distance, okay, is the 8 hour max. Long distance is up to maybe, I would say 2 or 3 days tops. So about maybe 48 or 72 hours, maybe 84 hours, you know, or like, depending on like where you live. Oops, sorry, dropped my phone. So when it comes to long distance or long term relationships, okay, if I'm like the next state over from you, that's not long distance. That's like just take a drive and go and come back. If I have to go to 3 more states, or even, okay, put it like this, if I'm driving from Massachusetts, from Mass all the way to Maine, I'm just going through New Hampshire. That's it. A little bit of New Hampshire, and that's it, and I'm up there. Maybe some Vermont too and stuff, but some just going all the way up. If I'm going from like um Mass all the way to, both to like Maryland, that's long distance, okay? Because I'm going through multiple states. The maximum state-wise that you can do for short distance, and I'm sorry I'm talking like this because my braces, the rubber band itself actually popped out when I was brushing my teeth yesterday actually, so that's why, and I want to cut it so I'm not talking like this. It's really annoying. Anyway, so if you do long distance and stuff, do it by state. Calculate how many hours is that person away from you. So, like I said, the maximum hours is 8 hours, okay? Is being away from somebody. Now, let's say if I met someone that's in Canada, that's different. I have to actually get a passport and go. So that's even more of a distance than ever, but it's a trip. Now, if you meet someone outside of the US and like maybe like UK, Japan, Germany, Ireland, France, that's a whole nother story. That's not just long distance, that's just like long distance times like 90, okay? And the one thing I do say about this is that when it comes to long distance relationships, like really long distance, like I said before, like hours and stuff, or a couple of days before you get to go see that person, always make sure that that person is real. So what I always do is this. I look up the person through like Snapchat or Instagram and stuff like that too to see if they're real. And if their Snap is not working, I'll message them if I'm able to. It's not always 100%. It's not always 100% accurate, but you have to also know where your boundaries are too. So once you know your boundaries and you know where you stand as a person, you can say to yourself, okay, I don't mind long distance. Some people don't like long distance, they want to do it in their own state. 9 times out of 10, the people that are in your own state could either also be cheating on you too, as well, rather than being long distance. But long distance also gives you that break in between of your own space. But you can also plan ahead of time of planning trips, either during this pandemic or after this pandemic. It all depends if you both are willing to commit and to move forward and to succeed on where you want to be. So the more you do that, the more likely you're able to find the right person and stuff. Now you can write your whole bio about anything, but always make sure that you're honest and you're cryptic about what you say and or do. And you're gonna get a lot of times a lot of men and or women will try to scam you to either buy their premiums or whichever. So long distance is probably like I say like 12 states apart, maybe 12 to like 10 states apart from each other, from you to another. And it's always about committing that to on going to see that person. Is it really worth it? Do you feel like you want to be with that person forever? And also too, that when it comes to short term and long term, you want to know what that other person's intentions are and stuff. Because when you ask saying, okay, we're together, but you want to be short term, how long do you want this to go on for before it ends? And if that person doesn't really know, then give it some time to adjust and adapt. And if the person changes their mind and says, let's make it long term, it's long term. But if it's only short term, it's short term. People can say a lot, but it's all about the mentality and how you think about it. So, short term and long term, two different and stuff. But long distance and short distance, like I said, the maximum is 8 hours for short distance. Long distance is about 2 days, 3 days, or hours and stuff. Like more than like 70, if it's more than like 48 hours to like 72 hours to 84 hours to 96 hours, then that's long distance. So always look at it like that. So I want to make this quick video about it. So this is actually part three. Part four will be another time too. I'll probably talk about something else too and stuff like that. So this is just a really quick video. I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom actually once I'm done with this video. But if you really did enjoy this video, hit that like button. If you didn't enjoy it, hit that thumbs down button and comment down why didn't you like it and what do you want me to improve on it. It's just your own opinion, okay? I will be making another video maybe today actually. Well, tonight actually. So maybe around like 6, 7, 8 o'clock, I'll make a gaming video. I'll actually do two of them. So it's one's gonna be on Twitch, one's gonna be on YouTube, and you can go check that out on my YouTube channel. And then my Twitch is Maze A Jamal 1998. You can go check that out as well too. In the descriptions and stuff like that too, I will put down like my social media where you can follow me and stuff like that too, or add me. So I'll put that into in my gaming in my the YouTube one I do because the YouTube one's gonna be first. So if you really did enjoy this video, hit that like button and subscribe button as well too. In the meantime, I'll see you later. Peace.